Hey, Grand Rising family, how y'all doing? Um, can y'all hear me? Somebody in the chat, let me know if y'all can hear me, family. Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right, so back at it again. Got my brother Christopher Lynch here. And what we're gonna do today, y'all, we're doing a GoFundMe telethon for 30 minutes, family. What we're gonna try to do, let me get the link. My brother has got him a GoFundMe set up, so we're gonna try to get him some money raised um, to help him with his legal defense for this case with the race soldier who beat him up, and we're gonna let him talk about that, right? But let me get the link for the fundraiser, man, so y'all can get on there. How you doing, brother? How you doing today?
I'm all right. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Thank you for this opportunity, be heard. Because, many times as Black young men, we don't get a chance to be heard on everything. And, so I appreciate just wanted to say that.
Oh, no problem, brother. Let me see where we at. Where we go. All right, family. So listen, y'all know, we was up here. What was it? Friday night or Saturday night? I think it was Saturday. We talked about what happened to the brother. So now we're trying to get him some money raised, family, to help him with his legal fees. I'm gonna put this. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna pin this. All right, there you go. There we go. Hold on. I'm gonna put a GoFundMe in the link, family. I'm gonna pin it. Y'all can go check it out. I'm actually share my screen so y'all can look at it. If y'all want to help the brother for his legal fees, we really would be appreciated. Now I know I have a lot of people that follow me, so some of y'all may not be familiar with the situation and what happened. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give him an opportunity to break down part of the his altercation with the race soldier and what happened. And at the same time, I'm gonna play a video, and then y'all go check out the GoFundMe, and then we're gonna go from there. The floor yours, brother Chris.
All right. Well, we're just kind of going to break it down shorts because we pretty much, they can go back and look at the video. We still got that up. So if you want to go back and hear the whole story, you can. But everybody know back in January, I got a regular traffic stop, went bad, I guess. That's what you would call it. But pretty much it's like I say, looking through the case and looking at how stuff it went. And that's why too I do need legal defense because a lot of answers I'm trying to get that to talk to DAs and everyone. But it's pretty much, they've been known since January. They officer beat me, in just a regular traffic stop or whatnot. Pulled me out of the car, slammed me, pretty much, yeah, no respect for me as a man or whatnot. Didn't give me a chance to, get anything, even till I was not detained. I was not under arrest or anything. That next thing you know, I'm out on pretty much cement and rocks and dirt for the next probably like an hour, just being totally disrespected, railroaded. It, like I say, got slammed to the ground. The video just, I don't even know why they still ain't blurring out the video. My ass all out for everybody to see. You still see a grown man straddling me and stuff like that, ain't even give me the decency to like pull my pants up or do anything, like was not trying to, I was always trying to comply. I was always trying to be straightforward and act stuff too. Once I was on the ground and everything, that's when it still went worse, when he let a civilian come in, put his neck all in my back. He was already pressing hard on me. They both darn near choked me out. I still in between that after that, because you know, a lot of people starting to come up and look, and they asking questions too, that you pretty much can hear in the videos too. Everybody's asking questions, everybody's saying things. And all this stuff is on camera. And then too, now this is when he wanted to justify himself for doing everything to me, just saying he under arrest for not having license and drinking, and we haven't did anything. And just for me speaking back to the women and the women taking up for me and everything, you still go worse and tell me, you know, go in my ear and whisper and, you know, go against all clauses telling me, you know, I need to comply, I need to do things of that nature, tightening my cuffs to make it even more uncomfortable. After you done took my pride already, now you're telling me to comply, like that's gonna do something. Cause I don't comply, and the women, and thank God for strong Black women sometimes, or people that care, you know, because they were sitting there asking questions. I guess it did make it worse because it agitated him, but sometimes you need to be agitated, I guess. But well, matter of fact, no, I don't even know why you would be that agitated, or you would, you know, that's what, like, we need to answer these questions, like, why are you so scared, or why were you not doing everything correctly? But everybody got the videotape. They still ain't released it. They still ain't, you know, released audio or anything to a brother. They haven't gave me nothing. And, you know, after all that, I get beat in the car, get lay on the ground, get beat again, still ambulance come up, more sheriffs and police come up, still no one looking at me as a human being down on the ground asking, do I need help? It's still just, hey, you a criminal, you just nothing, you know, like no pride, no nothing, like I'm not a father, like I'm not someone's son, like I ain't a law-abiding citizen, like I don't work, like I'm just the bottom of the dirt and for an hour, you know, kind of, you know, and then when I supposed to get help from ambulance, you know, no help, you know what I'm saying? It just even made it worse. That then you get to the ER, everybody listening to his side, that it's just like, I don't even have a voice. He just portraying me this and that and justifying beating me like I was resisting or doing something, but everybody could clearly see that Martin in cuffs. I'm trying to comply. I can't run nowhere. I'm not trying to live, like, make a little money for me and my kids, but yeah, with all this stuff, he done took away my right to do all that. I gotta live with this pain right now. I gotta deal with all that, and all I hear from, you know, all, you know, the job, people who supposed to care about me is like, you know, even to like the banks, it's just like, hey, everything your fault or whatnot. Police right, he done locked you up or whatnot. I thank you, like I say, thank you for giving me a voice. I hope this, you know, that y'all find it in your heart to try to share this and try to, you know, ask questions, you know, that if they had news channels reporting, they wanted to give reports, ask more questions, tell them release footage, tell them, you know, make me the liar or whatnot. But sadly, man, it's not going to be that way. And y'all probably be disgusted if y'all could see it all. So I please, you know, implore y'all to try to help and, you know, anything, you know.
Like you said, you're a single parent. You got 4 children. Y'all see his young children right here on the screen, family. A brother out here working, man, trying to work, trying to take care of his children, you know, try to be a father. And one night spoiled everything, y'all. Police beat him up. He lost his job. Tell me how you lost your job. You're no longer working now. Like, it done just railroaded you from one incident with this race soldier. Done changed your whole life. Tell them how you was involved in the community, the things that you was doing with the school, with your kids. I don't know, like, you not just know, you out here, you actively involved in your community, and they can do something to somebody like you, railroad you, and now you get no help. And basically, he out here for the mercy of the people, y'all. We got to help the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? We're at the point now where we know that they help each other. And I'm just going to put it straight out here, man. You know, when things happen on the other side of the town or on the other side of the aisle, they put GoFundMe's out. Everybody come out and they help each other, man. They put their money together and they help one another, man. We got to start showing this same love for each other, man. I don't care if you don't donate for $5, a dollar, a penny. You know what I'm saying? Anything counts, man, because if this was me, I would want somebody to help me. If it was you, you would want somebody to help you, man. So we gotta start helping each other. But let them know, man, like how you was involved in the community, working. Like all this has changed now.
Yeah, yeah, I was at QVC for 3.5 years. I lost my job because I wasn't able to go back. Like I said, you know, I'm active with kids, high school trips and things of that nature. I've been a chaperone. I've been a hall monitor at the EOGs and stuff of that nature. I'm always willing to donate time for the schools and stuff of that nature. Even with my son used to do practices and everything, I always was involved. But too, you know, just a family man too, man. I used to enjoy being able to ride out and just take my kids to just, you know, be able to go out and do little things. Because like I say, because I'm a single father, I only kind of had myself, other than help from my parents and occasional other people. But you know, when it's me and my kids, it's just me or whatnot. So he done took all that away from me. And I would try to go back to work, but man, I'm still injured from it. You know, I'm still feeling pain all through my thigh to my back, you know. I be telling people my butt, they hear that's funny, but it's like he beat my right side of my butt and all this. So, you know, it's still kind of uncomfortable now too now, trying to cut out that they did my unemployment. They couldn't, you know, even too, that's why I lost my job. I couldn't get part-time disability because they was like, it was because, you know, they put up there because, you know, I got stopped for arrest and resisting arrest. So I guess it's my fault I got beat, what they saying and stuff of that nature, down to, you know, unemployment. You know, they didn't want to pay that too and stuff of that nature, man. It was, and lost my car because, you know, they repoed it, you know, they put the seizure in and everything that I could have tried to buy it back, but like that's crazy money, crazy stuff. And I'm just caught up in that thing. So I'm like, I just let that go. So the bank defaulted me on my loan and everything. It's just, everything is just, you know, and I was on my way to trying to save up to get a place for me and my kids. You know, I was been fighting for that pretty much my whole life, but things happen. I couldn't never really get it right. I done had places, but we couldn't never really make it right. Things of that nature, stuff never felt right. But I was on the way to doing things of that nature, but I done kind of lost that chance because, yeah, I was gonna try to do it for my son senior year, but yeah, he a freshman in college, and yeah, you know, I got me a kindergarten. It's like I got a big gap between my family, you know, two baby mothers. That, you know, I'm always active with them too, you know, from, you know, I have to be the one and, you know, do the doctor's appointments and do the I get to reprove myself that, you know, it's like which is, you know, crazy that, you know what I'm saying, it costs you to prove your innocence, but they can get away with just lying and just writing up anything and everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I hope even if no one donates or they do find it hard to donate, please still just ask questions, man. Let's get behind this though. Cause yeah, they got men out here in these communities with these stops and they taking it to a whole another level off just traffic stops. So I thought I was doing it right, you know, trying to go to a well-lit area, trying to have people, witnesses around, and they can still get away with things right before your eyes and with cameras everywhere. We all seen how long it took George Floyd to get justice, other people to get justice. I'm looking in the newspaper every day, they selling claims or bringing up stuff from 2 years ago. Mine's is darn near a year old now, and it's people just hearing about it, and there's still no answers and things of that nature, man.
Yeah, we all one wrong turn or one wrong decision away from this being us. So, family, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play the video. I don't know if all y'all seen it or not, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Now understand this is the news clip, y'all. You know the news always put a slant on shit, so they always make it seem like
Even too, you don't even really see in the headline they talking about, you know, me really getting beat or whatnot. Like really, like it was just like drunk driving arrest selecting because a couple of people started a petition for me, and that's all you could say. You ain't say really nothing about an officer beating someone because they trying to pull a cover up, like, and even too, like I was mistreated, civilian doing this and that. Is like I was supposed to hear about a lot of that stuff. That man's still out here. They ain't did nothing about him. I don't know what they done did to the officer Caskey or whatnot, but they just threw it in a whole nother light, you know.
Yeah, so we're gonna play this, y'all. So y'all bear with the audio. Here we go.
Next big thing ready? Get your entire list for less ready? Shop Staples.com and be more than ready for back to school.
Last half hour, the North Carolina Highway Patrol has responded to our questions about a video of an arrest in Nash County that has now gone viral. Witnesses say the trooper beat the man with a flashlight for no reason. WRAL's Amanda Lamb joins us live with what the patrol had to say. Amanda?
Deborah, I'm going to read their statement. They said, "We are aware of the videos that you have provided us and are appropriately looking into the matter. Pursuant to our normal protocol, any use of force incident goes through a methodical review process." Now, there are thousands, actually hundreds of thousands of encounters between the Highway Patrol and drivers on the highways in North Carolina every year. Most of them are peaceful, but in this incident, the family and friends of this Nash County man say this arrest turned violent.
This video of Christopher Lynch getting beaten by a trooper in Nash County with a flashlight during a drunk driving arrest has gone viral. So much so that even Hollywood actors like Alyssa Milano and Mark Ruffalo are weighing in online.
He was like, "I don't trust you. I don't want to get in the car with you."
Tanisha Wahowington doesn't know Lynch. She happened to be nearby and saw the encounter. It was taped by several other witnesses. Howington first sees Lynch on the ground, face down, with the officer on top of him.
He was telling them it hurted him because he was like, "Man, that hurts."
Then a passerby jumps in to help the officer.
Some guy just come out of nowhere and get down there with him, put his knee in his back, and he telling him like, "Why is you letting this guy do that? It hurts."
Lynch refuses to put his legs in the officer's car because he is scared, his family tells us. That's when the officer beats him with the flashlight.
He pulled it out. He was beating him on the knees with it. But before he did that, the thing that the camera didn't catch was he punched him in his face. His hands was behind his back. He was in the car.
Now, Lynch was arrested. He was charged with driving while impaired, driving with a revoked license, failure to stop for blue lights, possession of an open container, and resisting arrest. He was taken to jail and held on a $5,000 bond. And, of course, the investigation into this incident will continue. Deborah?
Amanda Lamb live in Raleigh. Thanks, Amanda.
Let me play this too, y'all. This is another video of it. Some of the stuff, y'all. I think this one don't have no sound. So the officer and his accomplice is just basically roughing the brother up. Y'all look at this shit. And he in handcuffs. And you know, it's a shame.
And he doing all this because not to cut you off, but he doing all this now, trying to get me silenced because he done did me dirty over there, done already blurting out stuff. But y'all, you can probably play that audio too, where you hear before he snatched me out the car with the complete stop here speeding or why you this or that. It was all cool to you want to see me trying to just still try to be safe myself to record or just to have someone on the phone or whatnot. Like, and I didn't have no reason to have my rights taken away like that. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, but
Folks at Vidant Medical
I hope
Center.
you play that part too, and two, yeah, some of them videos with them women talk. You can see everything he was doing. To you know, you whispering in my ear and everything. Like, why am I gonna trust you to go anywhere with you? That you already been roughing me up. You're already trying to derail me. You're lying on me. You already I don't know what you're gonna do down the road. I don't even know what you're gonna set me up to, you know, fall for that. Like, you know, it's crazy that, you know, how police just take away our rights.
So family, listen, even if you ain't able to donate, y'all can share this, man. You can share this link. You can share this out to the family. I'm gonna give a donation. I was looking for my water, but I'll do it. But I'm gonna donate, bro. It's a shame, man, that you know the people that's supposed to that we look out supposed to be protecting us end up being the ones to do the most harm. And what's funny is that the police officer already got a union, so he don't need no lawyer. He already represented it. The state gonna represent him. Like, but by you being the civilian, you got to go spend all this money just to get somebody to represent you because they're gonna try to railroad you. So you get beat up, you get humiliated, you lose your job, you lose your car. All this happened to you, and you still got to find a way to get money to get representation. So when you go to court, they don't railroad you again. So they don't beat you up again. If they beat you up physically, now they're gonna try to beat you up in the courtroom. Like, this shit is like, yo, family, it's wrong, man. But no, we need to try to just come out to help the brother. That's why I'm doing this, man. I'm trying to help the brother.
Yeah,
When you
even
say your court date,
it was crazy. September 9th.
oh, so
This
he
just
got
my
about,
probably second.
so that's probably like in 10 days, family. 10 days or 11 days, you got to go to court, man. It's crazy. But go ahead, brother.
Look, yeah, it's sad. I only got news coverage because of celebrities, and they saying that it's messed up and everything. And the news don't want to admit it. Like, yeah, it is. You know, it was just still kind of focused on just, you know, trying to portray the state trooper in some kind of light that, like, maybe he had a reason for everything or whatnot and things of that nature. But, you know, you can see the whole way everything went down. That, like, it's sad that we can't have trust in these people who supposed to protect us, man. That you got to be scared just to be going out at night and things of that nature or whatnot. That, as you know, it baffles me, and like you say, it costs extra money for me, and then still on top of that, trying to, you know, take care of my kids, putting food in their mouths when I have them and things of that nature. That, like, so I pose to just like not do all this and just focus on paying a lawyer just to prove my innocence when I shouldn't even, you know, be in this type of position or whatnot. Like, and he, like you say, he got protection and he gets no reprimand, I see, because you don't see no video coming back out giving him innocent or anything. That, you know, it's crazy how, you know, things going these days, that you want to give media, you want to get media a piece, you know, want to get them a message then, why not give them a message now? Why not let people know like what happened? Like who is to blame? Like what are you trying to hide? What are you trying to railroad or whatnot? It should have been something already done about, you know, some of this or whatnot, because you can blatantly see like he did not, you know, when we do something wrong at our jobs or whatnot, we get fired, we get reprimanded, something, you know, don't seem like he did, you know, no reprimand or whatnot. I don't hear anything. And they was telling me they was going to talk to me when everything concluded. I had, like I say, had a couple people supporting me, had people calling in, everything went that even too, like the SBI, the police, you know, just went quiet, and you know, and there's still no answers, and everybody like, well, hey, try to get somebody, and all I'm getting is answer machines and no answers from people. But I think the celebrities and I think the other people who shed light to it, you know, I hate that they can't help me. Hopefully they can share some stuff, get me some help, ask some questions, you know.
You break it up, yeah, because we got like these police got to be held accountable. At the end of the day, they work for us. At the end of the day, our taxes pay their salary, whether they like it, accept it or not. But our taxes pay their salary, so they have to answer to us, family. So listen, family, the link is here. For anybody that want to donate, family. I'm gonna share this to my other pages also. But this is the fundraiser, y'all. It's pinned. Let's help the brother, y'all. We might not can't help him today. Might can't help him till Friday. I understand we all work, right? Might not
to call in to get some answers for us or whatnot. Call your local people, man. Get someone to talk to these state troopers, anybody in any police unions, or know anybody in the courthouses, just ask some questions, man. Get to the news people, everybody, man. Do what you can, even if it ain't monetary, man. Anything will help, man.
All right, so y'all heard it first, family. So listen, I thank y'all again for watching. Hey, brother Christopher, I thank you. Look, keep me abreast with what's going on. We might try to do it again another day. I appreciate you, brother, man. Stay strong. Family, this can be us. All I tell you, this can be me or you any moment. It can be me or you. So, with that being said, family, I thank y'all for watching. Y'all all be safe, man. We love y'all. I do. And how do I close this shit off?
All right, thank you too again, bro. All right, now.
Oh, no problem, brother. No problem, man. This is a people show. What my channel is for stuff like this, man. It ain't. It's to help us, man. I'm about the people. I'm about us, man. That's what I'm about. I'm about us.
Yeah. We need to get back and, man, get a panel talking about how we can fix stuff like this, man, and get to talking about this, man, because, yeah, it's going on in our county is bad or whatnot. Like, some police want to be bad and getting away with everything, man. We need to talk about how we can try to rectify and try to, you know, band together, man, because it's a lot of people getting railroaded around our ways.
Hey, let me tell you, hey, I'll be over. Listen, y'all get it set up. I'll be there with my bullhorn. I don't mind. See, listen, and we still live though, but I don't mind saying this live. When I started this, my journey that I'm on, I already know what my journey is gonna lead me. It's only like it's certain things when you get in this fight, you have to accept certain things from the very beginning. We know how this ends. For certain people, if you really about this life, it's either one or two ways it's gonna end. And I already accepted how it can end. So like if y'all organize, I get my people, we coming. If y'all, I say this shit live, I don't care. If y'all organize, I'll get y'all people together, me and my people come over there, man. And we're gonna make some noise. I ain't saying we're gonna tear shit up either, but we're gonna come over there and make some noise, man. That's all I tell you. And with that being said, family, listen, man, I love y'all. Y'all be safe, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace, family. What I do?